Your mics. Can you read that?
Right. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio, y'all. Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome to join us every week. Every week we're gonna make sure we got something independent sitting next to us or something from the underground sitting next to us. If we don't now, we also champion small businesses in the greater Houston area. If we don't have a music artist sitting next to us, we will have a small business sitting next to us because we the underdog too, man. We're the underdogs too, and we look out for the underdogs because why? It's hard to get that family, them friends to tune in. It's hard to get them to support. So that's what Real Talk 100 Radio is all about: supporting underground and supporting small businesses because we small business too. We run about 5 small businesses. She likes to say 7, but man, look, 5. We run actively every day. We run 5 businesses, and we need all the support we can get. So how do you get love? You give it back. You get love back. And that's what we're going to do tonight, y'all. We have an independent music artist in the building tonight. But before we get to that, I want to go to my side arm, my right arm, my middle arm, my side chick, my main chick. Yeah, I want to go to her right quick and make sure we're not forgetting any comments, any announcements.
It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We are live on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show every Monday and Wednesday. 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. If you are in the mood for a interview, you can definitely hit us up. If you want to have your own show, hit us up. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, if you have an event you want us to promote, all of that, just hit us up and let us know what you have. A shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors. We want to make sure they definitely get nothing but love because we wouldn't be who we are without them. So thank you to our wonderful sponsors. We have Houston Angels, now known as Real Talk Angel Foundation, Willie Ray's Q Shack, AVP Graphics, Pause Impact, Boogie's Boiling, Right on Time Furniture, Edwards Empire, and May Bay Life, baby.
You got me again, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Why you be so short-winded lately? What's going on?
Look, shout out to Nooney's Treats, baby.
There you go.
She got me fat full.
There you go. Shout out to Nooney's Treats. Nooney's Treats, Matrix Kid, man. Look here, man. Look here, man. When you leave here or while you're sitting here, look up Nooney's Treats, man. Number one, she makes the best peanut brittle in all age time, man. I promise to God, you're going to love it. If you're listening to us in the listening audience or you're listening to us at www.realtalk100radio.com, you're going to love Nooney's Treats, y'all. It's all one word. Don't split the words apart. Nooney's Treats, man. Don't put no apostrophes or none of that. Nooney's Treats, that's Noonies Treats. Best peanut brittle in all that Texas. I'm going to put it like that. But she's also cooks on the side, man. Homemade deliciousness, man. Today she brought us some chicken wings up here, and I think it was potatoes au gratin. And what else? What else was on that plate?
Corn on the
cob. Hey man, and a side salad, man. Hey, we get tired of eating McDonald's. We get tired of ordering. That's the only people that are ordering in this area. So we support small businesses always, man. Nooney's Treats. Y'all go check out on Instagram and Facebook, man. You're gonna love it, man. You got the big boy kind of like that. Yeah. You gonna hey, no more further ado, man. I know y'all tired of me being silly, man. We're going to get to this interview, man. I did my homework on him, man. He goes by the name of Matrix Kid 713. I didn't murder your name, did I?
Nah, you good.
Matrix.
I had somebody, I was in the Coast to Coast competition. They said Matrix Kid.
Matrix Kid.
Yeah, and I had to remind people it's Matrix Kid 713. Yeah, so you did great.
Matrix Kid. No, man. Hey, man, they murdered that boy. They murdered that boy Matrix. I wouldn't do you like that, man. But every week I seem to murder somebody's name, man. I be trying to get it right. But it's Matrix Kid 713. Y'all check him out on. All I know is Instagram right now. Can they find you anywhere else?
You can find me anywhere. Instagram Matrix Kid 713 Neo _Hills NEO _HILLS. You can find me on Twitter, Matrix Kid 713. Facebook, I believe, is Matrix Kid 713. SoundCloud, same thing. Everywhere, pretty much. YouTube. We're on Spotify, Apple, all that stuff.
All right. All right. Matrix Kid 713. We're gonna kick it off just like this. I'm gonna ask him about this name. They murdered it somewhere else. I'm not gonna get you to snitch on them and tell who murdered your name, man. But how did you come up with that name, man? Matrix Kid 713.
So pretty much, pretty sure. Well, you know the movie The Matrix, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my dad, that was his favorite movie.
All right.
That was his favorite. He named me Neo, my sister Trinity.
For real?
Yeah.
That's your dad's favorite movie, and he names you Neo.
And my sister Trinity. Yeah.
Oh, say Dad was real.
Yeah.
Dad was real with it, wasn't it?
Dad.
Dad. Shout out to Dad one time, man. Name the son after the main character in Matrix, Neo. Did he used to walk around the house like he was Neo?
Nah, but he used to just be like, "You the chosen one" and stuff like that. And yeah.
Instilling it in you. That's awesome, man. Is your dad still on Earth, man?
Yeah, he's truck driving. He lives in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Nice.
So yeah.
Awesome. Shout out to Dad in Las Vegas. May you have happy travels, man. Happy, safe travels, man. We're gonna get to your son right now. Hopefully, you'll watch this video soon. I like that, man.
The 713 Houston.
Hmm?
The 713 Houston area code.
713.
Yeah, Matrix Kid.
Yeah, right. At the end, Matrix
Yeah.
Kid 713. His dad named him after Neo from the famous movie Matrix, and his sister's name is Trinity. Boy, that's live, man. I like that, man. I like that. I'm glad he didn't name you something like Cadillac. Them kind of people piss me off. Why you name your kid Cadillac and Mercedes, man? I'm gonna get cussed out for that. I know, but I can't stand it, man. Be original.
No, for sure.
Be original, man.
Sure.
Matrix Kid has been explained. I did a little homework on you, man. I did a little stalking on your page, man. And two of my favorite artists in H-Town, you was posted up with them, man. I gotta ask you about your relationship with them, Miss Imani Monroe and Taz the Realist, man. I seen you post up with them, man. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with them.
So Taz, I met at Rip the Mic. It was another competition that we did. And ever since then, just been real genuine. You know, I went to the Lux Tavern, did a couple competitions that he hosted. And yeah, it's just been a great relationship with Taz, the realist. Monty Monroe, I don't really know her like that, but I've seen her at the one of the competitions.
Okay.
And yeah, I got a picture with her and stuff like that. Also, I think you see another picture of AJ McQueen.
Yes.
I kind of just got a picture with him. Yeah, you'll see a few pictures with around H-Town. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I also saw you. You mentioned, was that Rip the Mic? I saw you on. I saw you posted up with, what's his name? Mr. Reverse It. Mr. Reverse It was on one of them, wasn't it? Yes, sir. How was that showcase? That was Rip the Mic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Rip
good.
the Mic.
I went first. I performed first. I was a little nervous because that was probably my third performance of all time. So but it was cool. I met a network with a lot of people, and yeah, definitely put on for the city.
Awesome. And you said that was in Houston.
Yeah, that was in Houston.
Because I know he be moving around, man. He has one in Dallas, I believe.
Yeah, one in Dallas, Oklahoma, all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I hate to do this live on air, but Lisa, check our lives. Make sure they can hear us good on the lives. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. This is After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We are down for the underground. We support the underground every week, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tonight is no different. We're with Matrix Kid 713. If you're just not tuning in, the man got his name from his father, man. I can't get over that. His father was a Matrix, the movie. He was a Matrix fanatic, and he named his kids after the main characters in the movie. This is Neo, and his sister name is Trinity. We've covered quite a bit so far. We've covered who he knows and what he's done a little bit. We just touched on the surface a little bit. You haven't missed much. We're finna get into the nitty-gritty right now. Rip the Mic. We already mentioned Rip the Mic. I'm glad you brought that up because that was one of my questions. When it comes to showcases in Houston, I don't want you to throw no shade or nothing, but how does Rip the Mic compare? Did they cover everything? Or?
Yeah, it was pretty. Everything was good. They didn't mess up my name, they didn't mess up my name. You know, they didn't say
Yeah.
Matrix. You know? So it wasn't, you know, but pretty easy. After I got the nerves out, you know, because I went up first.
Okay.
So after I got that out, it was pretty much, you know, just doing my thing, you know, just performing. Overall, I didn't win, but shout out to Jay Trouble who won first place.
J Trouble?
Yeah, Jay Trouble. He
All right.
won first place, and he did an amazing job. But I still think I did good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. That's a good attitude to have, man.
Mhm.
You can't win them all, man.
Yeah.
You can't win them all. And speaking of winning, have you won any showcases in Houston?
No, I haven't won yet.
Okay.
It's coming.
It's coming. I haven't won yet. It's coming.
It's
There's a lot
coming.
of amazing talent in Houston. Your excuse me, your time will be here. The nut went down the wrong hole.
A nut went down the wrong hole, y'all. That is what my counterpart said. And didn't she say it, man? She said it, didn't she, man? She said it, man. A nut went down the wrong hole. That is what you hear over here on the side. Are you okay now?
Yes, I'm okay, thank you.
The nut came out the hole.
Yeah.
It's one of the
Yeah.
moments.
Yes.
How long you been on the circuit, man?
So when I started rapping, it was in high school.
Okay.
It was around the 10th. It was around the end of junior year, and then after junior year, I started getting more serious with it. Just doing shows, trying to make a bigger name for myself, doing competitions, working on my craft every day. Still working on it. You know, I actually recorded some stuff today.
Got to work on it, man. You got to work on it, man.
Definitely. I'm more about quality over quantity.
There you go.
I'm more about quality. Quantity is like, okay, even though you have a bunch of it, it's like, what does it do? Like, did it impact anybody? Did it
Right.
inspire anybody? Did it,
Right.
you know? So I'm all about quality over quantity.
There you go. There you go. You put out too much, it gets oversaturated.
Yeah.
You can't put out too much because then you ever cram for a test at school. You ever cram for a test? Like the test is the next day,
Yeah,
and here you is it's midnight.
yeah.
You trying to cram it all up in there. That's what it's like when you putting out too much music to your listening audience. I mean, to your fan base. The fan base is like, man, hold up. I ain't got used to this first single yet. So that's what you're about. You want them to get used to one
I
song.
want them to get used to it, and I want them to impact as much as it impacted me when I made it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what songs do you want to impact community right now? What songs are you pushing the hardest?
All I need is pretty much just an introduction of how I started working and trying to get my home studio and trying to just record and, you know, just going through depression, going through suicidal thoughts and stuff like that because my mom did die at 16.
I'm sorry,
when I
man.
was 16.
Sorry to
So-
hear that, man.
That's all. She's in a better place. You know?
All right.
But what was I? Okay, yeah. So basically, all I need is just my whole story, the introduction, and then personal problems because that's one of the hits. You know, that's one of the hits I got out right now.
Personal problems, man. We've been talking about it ever since you come through the door almost, man.
Yeah,
Personal problems, we all have them, man.
Yeah.
We all have personal problems. And I have yet to hear the whole song. I heard the snippet, but I wasn't able to hear the actual words. I'm a word dude, man.
yeah.
If you ever see me at your concerts, at your showcases, you're gonna see me. A lot of people gonna be up there bobbing their head. I'm gonna be just like this.
I'm trying to hear it.
I'm
I'm
trying
trying
to-
to hear the lyrics.
I'm trying to hear your story, man. So tell us about personal problems, man. Did it stem from, depression and losing your mom and all that?
So that I was working up in Specs, and I don't know. I guess the manager was mad or something. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, personal problems. So I'm like, so the whole time,
There it is.
I'm joking around though. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just having fun with it. So I'm like, I'm just making a song about personal problems. And then
Yeah.
I made that chorus like, what if you ain't like that's
Yeah.
like a personal? And I'm like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. Nah, for real, like no cap, no jokes. Like I
Yeah.
literally like made it at work for the manager. You know?
Did you tell him?
No, I didn't
this,
tell him.
this, this song is dedicated to you. You need to though. That
I
might
need
get you
to.
another fan.
Nah, I need to. This song is dedicated to him and any of them. You know what I mean? Just, yeah.
Man, you ought to go tell him. Are you still an employee at Specs?
Nah, I'm done.
Nah. Well, that's even better. You ain't even got to worry about your job or nothing, man. Go up there and say, hey, Mr. Manager, I got a song for you, man. I want you to listen to it because you inspired this.
But that's how it be though, because it's a lot of people, they be having personal problems and then they bring it to work or they bring it to stuff like that. So I'm just kind of reminding people, even though you got problems, bro, we all got problems, Yeah.
I tell people all the time, leave that shit. I hate when people bring their shit. You had a fight with your gal or whoever, your kids got you mad, and now you're gonna bring it to work. Man, I ain't do it to you, man. I ain't do nothing to you,
man.
Get
hype with me, you get hype with that person.
That person that pissed you off. You understand? Leave me out that shit. And then they get mad at you when you return the favor. When you return the favor with attitude, now you wrong. Now you shouldn't have brought that bullshit to me.
Don't
Straight up.
To work, man.
Straight up. Don't bring it to work. Personal Problems. Personal Problems is the hottest single he's pushing right now. His name is Matrix the Kid 713. And you can check out that song where?
YouTube, Spotify, Apple, everywhere.
Everywhere.
SoundCloud, everywhere.
You got it posted up everywhere.
Posted everywhere. I'm trying to make my reach long.
Everybody got personal problems. Everybody ought to be listening to this single. Listen to it on all music platforms. Just type it in. I bet you they can type it in on Google.
Matrix Kid 713. It'll pop up on literally. I just typed it in like a couple days ago. It popped up just fine. So it'll pop up anywhere.
All right. Personal problems. We all got them, man.
Yeah.
We all handle them differently. And me personally, I gotta tell y'all a little short story about me and personal problems. Maybe you got something to tell them too. I've already said pretty much how I feel about personal problems. Yeah. I handle my shit internally. When I'm pissed off, I'll be sitting over in the corner quiet and the motherfucker.
Same thing.
Same with me. I'm not gonna take it out on you unless you come over there picking at me, like an old mosquito.
Yeah.
Then I might go off on you, but I'm not just gonna naturally take it out on you. Anybody with personal problems, man, you having issues, get you some counseling, man. Yeah. Did you get counseling for you?
I did, once my mom died and stuff like that, I was going to therapy a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not going now, but I was going. I would say definitely if you need therapy, go to therapy. Or maybe if you want to, it's just to know how therapy feels or whatever, go to therapy.
Did it help you?
Yeah, for sure. It helped me. Definitely talking to somebody, and trying to get it out. You know what I mean?
All right. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I love to hear people talk through their problems instead of letting their problems engulf them, overtake them.
Because as humans, we be having stuff that affects us when we were 7, 9.
Right.
And we just keep it all built up. And
right.
at one moment, it's
snap.
Yeah.
And it all comes out.
Mm-hmm.
It all comes out sometimes, man. I hate that, man. I hate to see it when that happens because we watch. I'm sure you watch it too. We watch a show all the time. It's called Snapped on IGTV.
Yeah, I heard of it. Yeah.
I think that's the name of it. IGTV, something like that. IDTV on I forgot the channel, but anyway, you just snapped. You just lost it and cut somebody's head off. Come on, man. No, man. Get you some help before it get to that. Luckily, I took a bunch of psychology courses and a bunch of sociology courses in college. So I psychoanalyze myself. When I'm sitting in a corner, I'm psychoanalyzing myself. I don't need no psychologist. I don't need him. I know almost the same. She whispering, yes, he does, in the background, y'all. We are with Matrix the Kid. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Matrix the Kid 713. Y'all check out Matrix the Kid 713 on Instagram. You type him in anywhere. We're talking about personal problems right now. But his other hit he's pushing is called All I Need. Let's talk about All I Need for a minute, man. What do you need, Matrix the Kid?
All I need is God.
God
and myself. God has been a very important role in my life. Without God, I probably wouldn't be here. Some of us probably wouldn't be here, as well. So yeah, God is everything to me. God, family, and then it's me.
God, family, and then you. You're in third place.
Yeah, I always put people before. I always put my family before.
Yeah. I'm trying to get as spiritually mature as what you just spoke, man. I'm trying to get there. I'm not there yet. My dad is an ordained minister, and my mom is the first lady of the church and all that. I was born and raised in the church, man. And I'm just, I don't know. He calls me, if you're not familiar with the story, he calls me the prodigal son. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that story, that parable in the Bible. But the prodigal son, basically, he goes away from his family and he comes back. And that's what my dad calls me. You came back now because I ventured off, man. I ventured off alone. I mean, I was on that path way over there. That path way over there. And the apple fell real far from the tree. You understand? So he calls me the prodigal son. But one day, I'm 52 now. Hopefully, my spiritual maturity will get to where you just said, and you put God, family, and you're last. Right now, I think it goes probably me and the family first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And God second. And it shouldn't be that way, but I'm like, man, look, the family's right here. We gotta do something. You know what I mean? But my dad is like, yeah, things would go different if you just put God first. And I'm just like, all right, Pop, I can't even debate that. But where did your spirituality come from?
So, I was always raised singing the choir, raised in church.
Same here, man.
Were
you a junior deacon too?
No. I stopped going to church probably after a few, probably high school.
Okay.
Around high school. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know. It was just but it started with my grandma because my grandma always put the word of God on us, everything like that. So it started with my grandma, my mom being just a church home altogether. So yeah, and then I picked it up.
That's awesome, man. I like it, man. Grandma will do it to you every time.
For sure.
Grandma will do it.
Baby.
Grandma will do it to you every time, man.
Baby. Shout out to grandma.
Yeah, man. Shout out to grandma, man. I remember my parents used to take us to grandma's house when they wanted, back before he became a pastor. He would take us to my grandma's house, or the one in Houston. She stayed in Sunnyside. And on his side, she was in Fort Worth area, Dallas Fort Worth area.
I'm your friend.
And anytime they wanted to get out and do the adult thing, and and without the kids and thing, they would take us to either one of the grandma's house.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, I'm going to grandma's house. But every time we going to church, she bought me a whole suit and tie and all that. Yeah, grandma will do you in every time, man.
Better wear that suit at church.
Yeah.
Dressed to impress.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to grandma, man. One of them is in heaven looking down on me, big mama, and one of them is 100+ years of age, man. Dallas Fort Worth. Shout out to Bonnie Mae Clayton. Love you, grandma. Love you to death. Let's talk about you promoting yourself. I noticed that. On your profile, I noticed that you promote yourself. You make sure others promote you too. You've been to several magazines, man. Let's talk about your experiences and shout out to the magazines that put you in. Let's talk about that for a minute. How did you get involved in that?
So it was a dude named Jake Schramm.
Who?
Jake Schramm.
Jake Schramm.
Jake Schramm. Jake Schramm.
Jake
Schramm.
Jake Schramm.
Schramm.
Like a strand of weed.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Yeah. Jake Schramm.
Okay.
I basically paid to get in the magazine.
Okay.
So or for the website page or whatever.
All right.
And I'm just, you gotta promote yourself. We're in music, so always you gotta treat it like a business. Because at the end of the day, it is music business.
You gotta say that again. You gotta treat it like a what?
You gotta treat it like a business because it's called music business.
There you go, man. There
Amen.
you go. There you go. You gotta treat your career like it's a business, not a hobby, man. And I just made that post earlier, man. You're investing in yourself, and that's a good thing, man. I just posted that earlier. I'm not sure if you saw that post or not, but I basically said, man, it don't matter if you go to McDonald's, you go to Walmart somewhere and make, I don't care if you work 10, 15 hours a week, and that's only $200 a week. That's still pushing your record.
Something is better than nothing.
Yeah, something's better than nothing. I understand you don't want to go and work for them folks 80 hours a week and all that. I dig it. I feel you. But you still need some kind of budget to push your music. So you work full time to push yours?
I work part time, but I do have a job to make sure I can still keep pushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There you go. You gotta have that, man. DJ, did we get the music? Did we get the music queued up? Where we're having small problems earlier with YouTube.
Let's
Is
give it a
YouTube
try.
acting right now?
Let's give it a try.
If we were to play one of your songs right now, would you want it to be Personal Problems or All I Need?
Either one.
Either
They're
one.
both dope. They're both real message.
It's a message behind each
Yeah,
one.
the message behind each one.
Awesome, man.
I'm all about that musical message.
If you were to categorize yourself, what kind of rapper would you say you were, and who inspired you to start rapping?
So probably the first rap music video I ever seen was Drake Over. My mom was in HCC. She was taking some type of test, and I guess they just had me on the computer because I was a little kid, and I guess I was out of school or whatever. So I would type in, just on YouTube, just searching around. As a little kid, just playing around on the computer.
Right.
And I scrolled Drake Over. I can't, yeah. So pretty much Over
Drake.
Yeah, Over Drake
Okay.
was my introduction to hip hop.
Okay.
Over the years, I probably got inspired by Kanye, Jay-Z.
Okay.
Billionaire Status. I would categorize my music as hip hop, R&B.
Oh, you sang too?
A little bit of gospel. Yeah, I sing like some of the choruses, and also in some of my verses, I do sing
Okay.
a little bit. Fun fact, I actually was in choir, not only in church but also at May Creek High School.
Okay.
I was in choir as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hey, man, I should have known he sang a little bit, but that hat, look at that hat he got on, y'all. I should have known he sang a little bit. That ain't no rapper's hat, you understand? Yeah, man. Yeah. So when it comes to singing, you said who inspired you to rap?
Yeah.
When it came to singing, was it the church or was it an R&B singer?
It was a little bit of the church. Mary, of course, Donnie McClurkin. Listen to some of Kirk Franklin's singers and stuff like that. And then also with like R&B, Beyonce, Raheem DeVaughn.
That's a name too many don't mention.
Yeah,
Raheem
my
DeVaughn.
mom listened to it a lot.
Okay.
Guess who loves you more?
Right.
So yeah, Raheem DeVaughn. Who else? Neo, Usher, just even Justin Bieber.
Yeah. He had some hot shit though.
Yeah, he did.
He
So,
had
yeah.
some hot shit. Justin Bieber was a fool, man, at one time, man. He don't make too much right now. He living it up. But when he does, you better listen to him. Justin Bieber. That's awesome, man. So it started in the church choir
Yeah.
long time ago. And so tell me this, man, is when it comes to support from your family, man, how does that, man? Because a lot of support from your family, support from your homies, does it come the way you want it to? Does it come sometimes or no?
Yeah, it comes sometimes. It comes. I don't ever complain about it because it is what it is. I'm gonna continue to do me, whether I get support or whether because I know my time is coming.
Right.
But it definitely sometimes it does come. Sometimes sometimes I show up to these shows. There might not be anybody there for me, but I'm like, hey, let's make new fans. Either way, we're trying to reach everybody. So let's make new fans. So yeah.
Let's talk about the guy that shot the video to Personal Problems. Let's talk about that company. Give him a shout out right quick, man. That was kind of live, man. I only saw a little bit of it, but I can't wait to see the rest of it. It's on YouTube already, right?
So we shot it on the iPhone,
Okay.
and my boy JB had one of his homeboys. I forgot the homeboy's name.
Oh, okay.
But he shot the video on JB's iPhone, and then we sent it to an editor. JB knows the editor. You probably have to hit JB up about the editor, but
Okay.
I don't know the editor. But shout out to the editor.
Shout out to the editor on this video. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, but I'm sure if you go to YouTube right now, type in Matrix the Kid 713. Is that all one word?
Yeah, Matrix Kid 713.
Matrix the Kid. Type it in on YouTube. Matrix the Kid 713 on YouTube. Type in Personal Problems and check out this video. I liked it, man. I liked it. Just the snippet. It was only 1 minute, and I liked just that 1 minute. So I can't wait to see the whole.
You gonna love the verse.
Can't wait.
That's
to
just
hear
the chorus. You gonna love the verse.
Can't wait to hear it, man. Can't wait to hear it. Love it. Y'all, we're not going to be able to play that song tonight something is going on with YouTube. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's our internet. I don't know if it's YouTube itself, but it's just spinning. It's just spinning round and round. I'm looking at it right now. We're trying to load the music, but you're more than welcome to go to YouTube. As soon as we get off here, go to Spotify, go somewhere.
We'll share it to all of our platforms too, so everybody has an opportunity to listen. And also, we'll try again to keep doing it. It will be in rotation here at Real Talk 100 radio station. If I am spinning it, I'm trying to get it to open up. So if it does open up, then we will definitely play it during this interview. But if not, please know that we will do our very best to get him all platforms to hear this music. So definitely stay tuned for that. We will put it on all of our social media platforms also, so that you can click the link, run those numbers up for him.
Run them numbers up for them. That is the name of the game in the independent artist music world and the underground music industry alike. Let's talk about that right quick.
Because
a lot of artists don't.
Before you go any further, I have an announcement to make.
Let's make an announcement with Lisa right quick.
So I have been begging Malcolm to do this, mentorship with me, and he's just not been feeling it. He's been in so much pain. But I want to give my baby a shout out. 15,027.
Hey!
That is our highest reach
views,
video to date.
All right.
15,027 people reached on your video. You go, baby.
That's that beard.
Hey, I'm at 13,870 though. I'm creeping up behind you. So.
All right. It's all good. It's all good, y'all.
That is awesome. Way to go, baby. Way to go.
We're trying to get monetized. We're trying to get monetized, everybody. And if you would like to get monetized and you would like to follow in our footsteps, holla at our girl Maybay, man. Maybay, she's a monetizing queen, y'all. The only bad thing about it, man, is you can't monetize it if it's a music page, and that doesn't make sense. Like the show we have right here, we're not allowed to monetize it because music is being played. I guess they feel like we're gonna pirate music or something like that. So we have to pretty much do talk. We have to do talk shows, and we can monetize. So yeah, she's referring to, if you're listening to us on our website, you're listening to us on our live feeds, we're getting monetized soon. Y'all just follow our page. It's called Malcolm and Lisa's World on Facebook. And she's been on me. I'm not really into all this TikToking and all that. I ain't really into all of that. I'm silly, naturally silly in life, but I don't want to video it and all that. But I guess it would add a little more fun if I showed the world who I really am. Because most of the time I'm just business. And people don't see she's the only one that probably sees the silly side. So I guess, anyway, that's what she's talking about.
15,000, baby, was only in 8 hours. It wasn't a month, 6 months, 3 months, none of that.
Right.
This was in 8 hours. You reached 15,000 people.
15,000 views, y'all. That feels good.
That feels real good. That's our highest number to date.
Man, I wish we could put a song on that.
Hard work pays off.
I wish we could put your song on that, man, but they won't allow it, man. Maybe one of these days they'll let that happen. But anyway, if you would like to get monetized, one of your business pages, one of your work pages, or just talk show, podcast, whatever you do that does not include music, holla at our girl Maybay. She's in Mexico right now getting an augmentation done on her body. She's getting lips and hips and fingertips and all that done down in Mexico. Much love to you, Maybay.
Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. She's all cut up right now. All cut up. Holla at her, Maybay Life on Instagram and Facebook. Tell her Malcolm and Lisa sent you from Real Talk 100 Radio. 15,000 views, baby. 15,000 views. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm going platinum in this motherfucker, man. But we are with Matrix Kid 713. And let's talk about monetization since Lisa brought it up. How important is that to you?
To me, that is, I would say, one of the most important. I mean, you gotta get paid,
Gotta get paid.
Yeah. I'm in it for,
In it to win it, man.
Yeah, in it to win it.
You got to get monetized. How are you? We try to implement business into every music interview. So how do you feel about what you're doing so far in your career to get monetized? Do you feel like you're hitting the right gears?
I feel like I'm hitting the right gears. This morning I was actually looking at some publishing BMI, and the ASCAP.
Yes, sir.
And I had signed up for the BMI, and yeah, so I'm looking into things to get monetized for sure because I'm trying to take it to the next level.
Trying to take it to the next level. That's the name of the game, man. A lot of people, man, we tell them, man, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I'm not an artist, nah, but we're in radio and we're here to push you. We're here to do anything we can to help you, and that's why we try to implement some business on every show, not to kind of drive it down your throat or nothing like that, but just to make sure we know where you are mentally.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad to hear that you're looking into getting monetized. Make sure you even if you have to reach out to us, man, reach out, get some consultation, man. Get some consultation on your career because we don't know everything. You don't know everything. You know, if you have a manager, they don't know everything. So it's always good to have a good team around you. Everybody needs to know something the next person doesn't. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So yeah, man, we have mentors ourselves, man. Hey, I don't know what this means. What does that mean?
You said something important, passing information along.
Right, pass the information from one teammate to the other, man. Don't hold it in, man. Everybody's trying to make it, man. Don't be no crab in the bucket, man. Don't do that, man. That's what we're here for at Real Talk 100 Radio, man. If we can help you, we're going to help you, man. Some things cost, some things don't. You understand? So, like I'm giving free game right now. Your ASCAP, your BMI, your sign exchange. A lot of artists don't know about, I always say it wrong, ISRP. I forgot. It's a, so I'll look it up by the end of the show. It's a code, just like you have at Walmart, just like you have this code. Mm-hmm. Your music has a code on it too. Mm-hmm. I forgot the alphabets. It's like ISRP code or something like that. I'll get it right now. ISRC? Something like that. Yeah. Something like that. It's just like a code at Walmart where they scan it. So your music has its own signature on it. Yeah, you have to get all of that, man. So if you perform at a venue, the venue is supposed to. We're going to start a movement here soon to make sure the venues get registered too. Because what happens is y'all, like, say you're not even there, and the DJ likes your music, and the DJ is spinning your music. Well, if the venue was registered, you would still get that royalty from that DJ spinning your music. But because the venue is not registered, you don't get your payment. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it shouldn't be like that. Just like your Drake's, and that's why they play them songs over and over and over again in the club and on the radio. Yeah. So them boys can get paid. Drake them can get paid. I don't care if they're in New York, Miami, at the same time and jamming Drake or Beyonce or I don't know why I'm having brain farts live on air.
Rihanna or whoever.
Whoever's jamming. I'm trying to say Jay-Z. There we go. I don't care if they're jamming Jay-Z in 5 different places all around the country at one time, at the same time, at 9:00. I can't get the time right now. At 9:04, they jamming Jay-Z the same song. He's gonna get paid off of each song, and Jay-Z's management is gonna make sure. Sure. Don't you dare play that music without paying him his money. Don't you dare. And that's the way it should be for all artists. For
sure.
So yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna try to make a movement about that. A movement to make sure the venues get on it too, because they're a part of the system. Exactly. It's not all about promotion. It's not all about rapping or singing. Everybody has to do their part. Mm-hmm. From the venue to the promoter to the radio station, business has to be done. Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad you own your business, man. I'm glad you own your business. Stay on your business, and that goes out to any artist. I don't care what genre you're in. If it's gospel, zydeco, southern soul, rap, R&B, country even. I don't care what genre of music you're in. Take care of your business, y'all, so y'all can get paid. Unless you're just in it to entertain folks and go home at night and don't care about getting paid. If you're worried about getting paid, you're worried about getting paid and worried about feeding your kids, worried about, what you're going to do in 10 years with your music, make sure you get paid now. So in 10 years from now, you can be sitting back like a fat cat.
It's all about that generational wealth.
All about that, man. All about that. We are with Matrix Kid 713, y'all. Y'all check his music out on all music platforms. We've been all around on subjects tonight, man. We've talked about his mother. We've talked about his songs, personal problems. Everybody has personal problems. That's gonna be stuck in my head until I get home.
That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be stuck in your head.
Yeah, that's gonna be stuck in my head because we got a bunch of personal problems ourselves. At Real Talk 100 Radio, we deal with them. We don't let people, like I told you earlier, we don't let it roll off into other people's lives. But yeah, we got personal problems, and so I can't wait to hear it because just the name of the song. Lisa's saying we don't have personal problems, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this: she's alive. What they say, the devil's alive. The devil is alive.
I'm perfect.
She's perfect. Let her did it. All women think they perfect. Ain't that something? Welcome to the After Dark with Malcolm Lee Show. Please share our videos all around the world, wherever you are. Share the videos. We want everybody to know who Matrix Kid 713 is. We're so sorry we can't play the music to the world tonight. But YouTube is still spinning over there. I wish you could put it on live video.
And opened it and closed it, and I tried to download it again the other way. It is not allowing me to do it, but I will get it uploaded through my phone to all of our platforms. We'll definitely make sure everybody hears this music because I want to hear it too. And it sucks because we've never had this problem before. Not with YouTube anyway. We've had it with other platforms, but never with YouTube.
I wonder if they shut it down or something. I don't know. That's weird for it to be spinning. Yeah. It's been literally spinning, saying it's loading for the last, 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I keep going out and coming back in. I let it run, and then his pictures will come up, and it will act like it's starting to do something, and then it freezes again. Okay. So I think YouTube's having an issue right now. I'm hoping it's them and not us because we got too many upgrades up here for it to be us.
All the time. Matrix the Kid 713, y'all, is in the building tonight. And we've talked about personal problems for most of the night because I like the title. Now we're going to switch gears one time and talk about being toxic. I did my homework.
Oh, yeah?
I did my homework on you. You thought I was playing, man. I did my homework, man. Let's talk about toxic, man. Let's talk about toxic, man. Yeah, man. I do my due diligence, man. I want to know who I'm sitting next to. I want to know where their mind frame is at, man, when they sit down with me.
For sure.
Yeah. How did you get that name? Why did you rap about toxicity, man?
Because I feel like I'm not just gonna. I mean, female or male, I feel like some people, don't realize that they're being toxic, or either they do, but they not really trying to, get it fixed or nothing like that.
Right.
The song, there was this girl I was dealing with, just a whole bunch of toxic.
Say a name. Say a name one time.
I'm not gonna say that. So it was like, music is a freedom of expression. So
right.
I just had to let it out and left it at that. Man, I didn't think he was gonna.
Yeah, man, I did my homework, man. You didn't give me much, man. He didn't give me much to study, man. But I studied what was there, and I was like, oh yeah, I got to ask him about this toxic thing. So the toxic, that's another single.
Yeah, that's another. That's a it's just a single, pretty much. It's not really going on a tape or anything like that. It's just pretty much a single, but just a freedom of expression, just letting it out. She was like, the female I was doing, she was very toxic, and I was just, but also, you said who?
You was just over it.
Yeah, I was just,
yeah.
I thought you said who?
Nah, you was just over that bullshit.
I was over it, and it was like, I'm gonna let it out. I didn't mention her name and nothing like that, so, I'm just. Yeah.
She knew it was about her, though, didn't she, man?
She probably did. She blocked me, so it's what it is.
Yeah, man, I do it. So is that it? Was a visual made for that one?
No, the visual wasn't made for that one. It was just a song.
Okay. Is it out on platforms too?
Yeah, it's out on platforms everywhere.
Everywhere.
Apple Music, Spotify, all that.
Y'all go check that out too, man. Toxic. A lot of y'all got a lot of toxicity inside you. This song, this song relates
well with personal problems.
It goes well.
Personal problems.
It pairs well with personal problems. A lot of y'all would. Let me reword that. The way your verses hit in the song "Toxic," will a lot of people be able to relate to it? or will a
I
lot of
think-
people repel it and say, "Nah, that ain't me. That ain't me."
Let's see.
Can they deny it? Is my question.
I think women and female. Well, I mean, oh, you said can they deny it?
Can they deny it?
I thought you meant like can women or female relate to it?
Can they relate to it?
Yeah, I think women and female can relate to it. 'Cause
Okay.
in the second verse, I'm like, you the reason why I don't want a relationship. You told me you love me, but you was faking it. You try your child to get money from you. Yeah, people can relate to it. So it's not just
It's
on
a-
male or female. It's like, you know, if you're toxic, you're toxic. That's just is what it is.
That's what it is.
You know, so yeah, people can relate to it.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Me and some of my cohorts in the industry, we talk about that all the time. Rapping about your life, not rapping about some shit you ain't never did before. Rap about your actual life.
I can't rap about selling dope. I ain't never done it. I
Ain't
can't
never
rap
done it.
about smoking weed. I ain't never done it.
I never done it.
I know about God. I know about these heartbreaks. I know about losing a mom. I know about death. I know about my life, suicide, depression. I know all about that. I can tell you about that. I can sing to you and I can rap it to you.
Okay.
Which one you want? You know.
Which one you want? Which one you want? I like that, man. Rap about what you know about, man, and I think you'll go a lot further. You know, I've seen so many rappers get popular. They get popular, and then people find out, man, nigga, that wasn't even you. You was rapping about your cousin.
you
Like,
know about
yeah. So yeah, I like to hear stories like that where you're actually taking your life and putting your life into your song. I like that, man. He's been around toxic females, and he rapped about it. He rapped about it. He didn't mention no names.
I didn't mention no names.
But he threw a whole bunch of shade. And he didn't mention no name.
They got a little shady. They got a little shady.
Y'all check out Toxic. A lot of you probably can relate to that, whether you are toxic or whether you dealt with a toxic person. Go and check that out on all music platforms. Also check out Personal Problems. Those songs pretty much relate to each other. Because if you're toxic, guess what? You got a hell of a personal problem. You understand? Straight up, man.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
She
I am not toxic.
Yeah, she can be. She's a sweetheart. Don't anybody out there listening to me, don't take this wrong. She's a sweetheart, but she does have a toxic side. She does have a toxic side, and
That's called a temper, sir.
I just have to. I don't even know how to verbalize it. I just have to kind of tame it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I tame it and keep the insecurities down, I don't have to deal with it. But if I do things to trigger it, oh my God, I'd be wanting to strangle her.
Did you hear that? If I do things to trigger it.
Yeah,
Way you go, baby. High five, brownie boy.
I be trying, man. I be trying, but I don't like, and I can say this live on air because me and her talk about it all the time. I just don't like, a lot of people. Let's talk about personal problems for a minute. A lot of people have problems from their past relationships, and they bring it to their current relationships. I don't think that's fair at all.
A lot of people have problems with their moms, their whole family, bad relationships, brothers, just stuff like, oh, you wasn't a good mom, you wasn't a good brother, stuff like that.
Right.
That they always go through, and then they bring it, because of their past, they bring it to work, they bring it to everyday life, and after a while, it gets draining. It's like,
mentally, physically, emotionally,
and at that point, you just like, man, I want to get free. I want, either therapy or something to help me cope with it or something like that.
Right. And
I highly advise you, if you need therapy, go to therapy. Call the suicide number, the 1-800 number, or whatever. It's just do what you got to do in order to, live life. We try to live life to the fullest
all the time. I like that. You advocate the hotlines. To get help
for sure.
I like that, man. We're looking into spreading our wings with our nonprofit organization, and it'll probably touch on some of those topics that you just mentioned. I was incarcerated myself for 16 years, so our nonprofit will definitely try to help out people who've been incarcerated, especially when they get out. That's when the problems start. We're going to be helping them before they go, trying to keep them out of the penitentiary. And then when they get out, we're going to have programs set in place. So I like to hear when people talk
Sure.
about what they advocate. Suicide, the suicide hotlines, do they work in your opinion?
I haven't called them.
Okay.
I went to therapy, so it was like, therapy was already there for me. But I would say whatever works,
YouTube
is good.
it came through.
It came through.
Yes, you see a screen,
It came through until I hit the
the
unmute
play button.
No, it was already playing. I just had it muted because it wasn't moving. I figured if it moved, then all I have to do is unmute it. But as soon as I hit unmute, it starts spinning.
It started spinning again.
So I'm gonna leave it unmuted. So just stop talking when you hear the music
I
playing.
don't, my phone has been slow all day. I don't know if did you reboot the computer?
Well, no, because
No.
we had an interview right before this. I didn't have time.
It's probably rebooting issues because my phone has been slow all day itself. But anyway, we're sorry, y'all. We won't be able to play his music tonight, but we'll get it online shortly. We'll play it. We'll make sure it gets in rotation here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Since I brought up the third song, we're gonna try to get 3 of his songs in rotation by noon tomorrow. The first one will be Personal Problems. The second one will be All I Need, and the third one will be Toxic. Everybody has personal problems, and some of you motherfuckers toxic. So he's talking to all of us, though, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I sometimes I think I'm toxic myself because my toxic side is when somebody I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm laid back. I'm chilling, and you come and fuck with me.
That's like now. All right, now I want to fuck with you.
Now I want to fuck with you
Yeah.
back, man. You ruined my.
I had
peace,
those
man.
moments too.
Yeah, you done fuck with me, man. You done rubbed me wrong, man. So I'm finna get you back, and I'm finna be petty as a motherfucker because you fuck with me, and I wasn't fucking with you. Yeah. So
For sure.
I think all of us have a toxic side. Just to be fair.
And some of these songs I am talking to myself as well. You know what I mean? Some people will say, if you talk to yourself, it's crazy or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Nah.
some of the geniuses talk to themselves.
Right.
I'm pretty sure Bill Gates talked to himself. You see where he at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that helps, talk to yourself sometimes. You or evaluate.
Right.
Evaluate. I look at it as evaluating yourself because when you talk to yourself, you're talking to your brain,
Right.
your mind. You see things clearer.
Right.
So,
Right. You should be your own worst critic. You should get in that mirror. Even when me and her have them little debates, I'm gonna call them debates. Whether I think I'm right or wrong, I still go and get in the mirror and be like, okay, you wasn't 100% right. She wasn't 100% right. Where was you wrong? Where was she wrong? I get in the mirror and I have that conversation with myself. Okay, you was a little bit asshole when you said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get in the mirror and I say all that to myself. And it's good to talk to yourself. Don't let nobody ever tell you not to talk to yourself. You ain't nothing crazy about it unless you're in the middle of the damn downtown talking about, damn, Malcolm, what are you doing? You might be a little crazy then, but if you do it internally, I think it's all right. It's all right. Let's switch gears one time, Matrix, man. Let's switch gears, man. I hate that thing still spinning over there. Let's switch gears and let's talk about Just Brittany for a minute and your thoughts on that video she made, that controversial video she made, man. Are you up to date with the video?
That was the one with the NBA players, right?
Just Brittany was talking about H-Town. If you from Mo City, you ain't from H-Town. If you ain't from, she made a controversial. I'm sorry, you're not up to date with it.
No, I'm probably not.
Dang.
I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'll be in social media to promote stuff, but I don't really be looking at the other, fuckery and shit like that.
Man, they all over Just Brittany, man. They all over, man. She made a controversial
what did she say, though?
video. She just made some old, excuse my language, man. Old whole ass video about, she's talking about, how like, let's use Zero for a reference. You know how Zero from Mo City?
Yeah.
But everybody, that Mo City is H-Town.
Yeah.
She made a whole ass video saying, you ain't H-Town if you from Mo City. You ain't H-Town if you, I forgot all the lyrics. I ain't no rapper. But so they all over her ass. I mean, males, female rappers, male rappers, industry makers and shakers, influencers, music influencers, everybody all over her ass right now. So what are your feelings on it? Even though you haven't heard it,
Just hearing that, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, as they should, because it's like, some of our greatest artists are from Mo City. I know, I think some of Sauce Walker's artists are from Mo City.
right?
some of the talent that was at the show that I go to is from Mo City.
Right.
Travis Scott, you said Zero, right?
Yeah.
Mo City. So we still gonna claim them, Houston, you know.
Right.
So it's like, yeah. So I'm pretty sure, you know, they do what they gotta do.
Oh, so they ragging her ass out, but then too, you got people on her side saying, "Why y'all mad?" She said the truth. No, Mo City been H-Time. Mo City, Pearland is H-Time.
Yeah.
All this shit is H-Time.
Yeah.
It's just greater surrounding areas.
Like Houston's a big city, so
Yeah.
it's like, you know. I
All
was
this,
just talking to somebody about a Lyft driver about that. He's like, Houston's a big city. Like,
right?
taking me like 35 minutes to get somewhere.
Yeah, just to get from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It takes about 40 minutes to get, like when we're going to Louisiana, it might take 40 minutes to get from our house just to get to the other south side of Houston. 40 minutes. 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah. When it's traffic.
When it's
When it ain't traffic, it might take about 25.
25.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just Brittany. I don't agree with you, baby. I don't agree with you. All of this shit is H-Time to me. Every corner of it is H-Time, whether you're on the southwest side or northwest side or northeast side. It's all H-Time to me. I haven't said anything up until now, but I saw on your, like I said, I've been stalking you.
Yeah.
I saw you was into the challenges a little bit, man. So that's why I brought it up. I didn't have much time to look at it, but you didn't have a shirt on and you was doing some kind of jig. What challenge was that? I can show you right quick. You did some kind of jig on the video, and it said challenge above it, but I was cramming for the test before you got here. See how the internet is tripping? I can't even do nothing. Go to your Instagram. All I know is you didn't have a shirt on and you was doing some kind of rap, some kind of jig, maybe for TikTok. But while you're looking it up, how do you feel about challenges? Because a lot of people feel like instead of doing the challenges, y'all should be spending more time on your own music, but instead you're redoing other people's songs and making them more popular. How do you feel about that?
Well, wait, repeat that again. My bad.
No. I understand. I filled your head up. A lot of people are saying the challenges that you do, like the I can't name all of them, but the challenges that you do, and you remix somebody else's song, and you're doing your own remix of their song, your own version, your own words. A lot of people say that instead of remaking that song and making their song more popular, you should be working on your own music. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like their song, you rapping their song, is helping you too? Or no?
Sometimes a remix could be used for promotion. Like, you know, as you seen the Baby, he did an Essence remix.
Go ahead.
What other remix he did? He did a whole bunch of remixes. Basically promoting like he got new music coming out. So if you already have music that you're ready to come out with and you're using remixes to promote it, you know, just as you know, you still got to show your skills or whatever, then I think that's fine. I think the challenges with TikTok, even TikTok, I feel like if you have a song that you're trying to promote and and it's like a little groovy song, go ahead and promote it with the dance. Get everybody doing it. More publicity and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think all performances are good performances because you're getting noticed by somebody, and cover songs sometimes will be what people really, really recognize because they what's the word? They relate to that song. They know the song. They know the lyrics. Are more vibing with you, and they're hearing sometimes a different spin on it. So I would never knock doing a cover song. I wouldn't.
Everybody was mad at the last one. It wasn't the Baby. It was I forgot his name. Anyway, everybody remade his song. And the way he worded it, it's gonna come to me in a minute. Anyway, the way he worded it was like, okay, remake my song, remix this song, and I'm gonna put you in a sweepstakes. I'm gonna put you in a contest, and one of y'all gonna win. Well, come to find out, after everybody was
it Yo Gotti?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody put their bid in.
My homeboy did a remix to it. That's how.
Everybody put their bid in. Yeah. Come to find out, he already had chosen a winner. And the winner came from his own label.
Yeah.
So everybody was pissed off. And that's when the conversation came up. Let me turn this off. That's when the conversation came up that see, y'all shouldn't be spending all your time on other people's music, and y'all wouldn't be mad. That's why I brought it up tonight, just to get your feelings on that. So you think sometimes it's good?
Sometimes it is good. Like sometimes, like I might like the remix more than I like the actual song. So sometimes it is good. I feel like it's just showing you skills. But I guess the real thing would be your actual project, you know. But I would just use a remix as promo.
As promo?
Yeah, I would just use a remix as promo, showing my skills, and then when the actual stuff come out, now you see me at another level.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. There you go. That's a good attitude to have, man. I'm looking you up now at MATRIX Matrix. The key there is right there at the top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. I know it's gonna be easy to find because you didn't have a shirt on. Okay, you must have got naked right there. You had a shirt on at first. This is a challenge. See, I saw a challenge.
I had a shirt on the whole time.
Oh, you did?
Naomi Osaka. I have a song called Naomi Osaka. It's basically about the tennis player. She had a Netflix series on she had a Netflix series called Naomi Osaka, pretty much her name.
Okay.
And she was basically going over her whole life, like talking about her mom, talking about her upbringing, and how she became one of the youngest greats to ever do it in the tennis world. So I just made a song. I was so inspired by her story, I just made a song about it, and I try to relate it to her life and stuff like that. And then in the chorus, you're gonna see I make this like Naomi Osaka. So that's what I'm doing. It's like, you know, just a little jig. You know, it's like if you see me right here, I'm like doing the tennis.
Yeah.
Back, so I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. You taught me something tonight, man. I'm not familiar with Naomi Osaka. She's right there, the top Japanese tennis player.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with her. What about her caught your attention?
Well, I think the media was giving her a lot of, you know.
Oh, the girl that was crying?
Yeah, the girl that was crying. Yeah.
Okay, I did see a clip on that on the news. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the media was giving her like a lot of, you know, when you're younger, you try to do something great. You know, they
Right.
always gonna try to, you know, do something to
Right.
get you up out of here or something.
Right.
But she wasn't going for it. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna continue being great. Y'all continue to hate, and you know, that's my attitude. That's my attitude on things too. You know.
Okay. I got some insight. I know who Naomi is, but I saw her like in passing. I think I was scrolling and she was crying and they was calling her names or something, wasn't they? What was they doing?
No, I think she was just having a breakdown moment.
A breakdown? Okay. I saw that. I was just scrolling. I kept on going. So I'm not familiar with her, but I'm more familiar with her now that I Googled her. So I'm gonna pay more attention to her now. And Naomi Osaka, did I pronounce that right?
Yeah, Naomi Osaka.
You made a song about her too.
Yeah.
And can they find that song somewhere?
Yeah, they can find it everywhere.
Everywhere.
Same thing with every song, everywhere.
Okay. Naomi Osaka. That's the name of it.
Osaka.
Naomi Osaka. The man gets around. He talks about personal problems. He talks about your and my toxicity. He talks about Naomi. He talks about Japanese tennis players. I mean, hey man, I like that, man. You're diverse.
Anything that inspires and motivates.
Right. Anything that inspires and motivates, you can rap about it.
Yes.
I like that, man. I like that. You introduced me to a new tennis player. I really don't follow tennis much until they get to, places like Wimbledon or whatever. And then I might pay attention, but I don't pay attention to tennis much at all. But okay. It's good getting to know you tonight, man. I think I've touched on a lot to get to know you better. I touched on challenges. I touched on your relationships with other independent music artists. I touched on your performances around Houston, the names of your songs, the promotion of yourself. We've talked about a lot tonight, y'all. A lot tonight with Matrix the Kid 713. 713. I love it, man. He put the city in his name.
That's
man.
where I'm from. That's where I'm born and raised.
That's right.
Gotta do it.
Gotta represent, man. Gotta represent. Is that music, before I get to this next question, is that music cooperating? We're sorry. Again, I can't
Am I able to send it through the phone?
apologize enough, huh?
Will I be able to send it through the phone? Like sending a text message, like send the.
We can try it.
You can try that. You can try that right quick. We're sorry. Something's wrong with the Wi-Fi tonight, y'all. We're sorry. Can't play his music live. I did put his snippet up on Instagram and Facebook. Check out his snippet, the introduction. The chorus of the song. He says, if you like the chorus, you're gonna love the song. So personal problems is the song. It's a snippet that I promoted today. Sorry we can't play it today, but our Wi-Fi or YouTube or the compatibility, both of them mixed together, are not cooperating tonight. It's just spinning for the last hour or so.
It's been a minute since we've had technical difficulties.
Been a minute. Our system has been overhauled. As you can see, everything looks good. Everything sounds good. That's what we want here at Real Talk 100 Radio, but something's going on tonight. We won't be able to play that song tonight, but we will get it promoted on our platforms here shortly. He's going to try to send them to us right now in a text. Maybe the link, maybe we can tap that link and play it live for you in just a few minutes. This is Matrix the Kid 713. While he searches for that song, hey, y'all, just go check him out. Check him out on all platforms. We support the underground as often as we can here at Real Talk 100 Radio. Tonight is no different. We want you to share the video worldwide. We want everybody to know who Matrix the Kid 713 is. We want everybody to look in the mirror tonight and say, hey, I do have a few personal problems. I am a little bit toxic. Hey, I want you to look in the mirror tonight and think of Matrix the Kid 713. Were you able to send that off?
I think it's sending right now.
Sending right now. Sending right now. Sending right now. Hey, man, Matrix. Question, man. I got a question for you. I ask everybody that comes to the station, everybody that sits in that chair where you're sitting. I get to a point in the show where I say, hey, man, we've touched everything that I could think of. I stalked your ass. I stalked you from top to bottom. I got all the information I could, but there might be something that you want our listening audience to know about you that we didn't touch on tonight. So that's the point in the interview we're at now. Is there anything you want our listening audience to know about Matrix the Kid 713 that we didn't touch about tonight? Oh, I stunned him.
I think you already.
I hit him with an uppercut.
I think I already told him. I sing, I rap, I do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
I got a tape that's coming, soon.
Okay.
I'll probably be back when that happens.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah.
We're gonna play it. We're not gonna play it through the speakers.
Yeah, put it to your mic. That's the best way I can do it.
Oh man. Okay, do me a favor, maybe turn the fan off, or they're not gonna be able to hear it. This is Personal Problems by Matrix the Kid. I hope y'all can hear it. There's a knob on the yes, sir.
Sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you cat for a hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you ain't get no dope. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you switch on the bros. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Hey, that sound like a personal problem. Cause I'm a young nigga that came from the bottom. All I had was a shot. I was there with some dollars and took over lives like I am a dog. You would think that I'm robbing something. Cause the way I jump out of the gym, you could call me name like Antonio Blaney. I gotta be great. I'm all in my state trying to stay out the way. If you take your shit personal, get out the way. If you all in your feelings, how you gonna get paid? Everything is a lesson. There's gonna be mistakes. You just shake it off and just have some faith. Never switch on the fam cause we solid here. I stay loyal to the ones who got me here. Either you with me or not like a volunteer. I'm not throwing no personals out here. Boy, if you act like a hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you cat for a hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you ain't get no dope. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you switch on the bros. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me.
Nigga mad cause I fuck this hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. I be with the gang, I be with the team. These bitches go crazy, pull up on the scene. I keep that fire ass tucked in my jeans. I was jigging, finessing, and serving the fiend. I'ma get to that bag that's by any mean. Niggas sick and they broke, so they need a vaccine. I'm getting this money, yeah, I swear I flex and I cash out. These niggas clone, they stealing my swag now. I used to sit on the bench, now I'm feeling like Kobe. I get that ball, I won't pass now. Block on my left, kiss a up, nigga. Act out. Say he my op, I don't know what he talking about. Switch it his ass, we gon' make that boy walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Fuck is you talking about? You ain't never hit no lick, nigga. Walk somebody down with a stick, nigga. You ain't never posted up in the trap with the dope dealers who had all them bricks. Nigga, at 13 said I'm gonna be a rich nigga. Now I'm up in the stool making hits, nigga. Young nigga, I'm having motion when I come around, better hide your bitch, nigga. I took a chance for this shit, had to risk that. I should've don't hit me, I missed that. He got hit up, he was doing all that shit. All the drip on my body, yeah, I like the mismatch. Shawty on me, break her off like a Kit Kat. He did the game, just know we gon' spin that. Nigga take me swear the gang gon' get back.
Nigga tell you this with the gang gon'
Boy, you act like a hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me.
That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you cap for a hoe. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you ain't get no dough. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. Boy, if you switch on the bros. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me. That sound like a personal problem to me.
Hey,
Y'all
sound
check
like
out
a
the video.
personal problem to me. Sound like a personal problem to me. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What you supposed to do with the personal problem, man? What you supposed to do with it, man?
Y'all go get help, man. Y'all go get help.
Get some help, man. Say, man, I think you talked about everybody in that song, man. It sounds like a personal problem, man. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me, man. Work on your own personal problem.
I said in the verse, I said, you just gotta have faith, and you don't gotta do what you gotta do. You know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it, man. Hey, man, we enjoyed you, man.
Wait, but what was the question you asked before we had played the song? Is there anything that?
Yeah, is there anything that we didn't touch on tonight that you want to listen to others know about?
And then you had me stuck for a minute.
I had him stuck, man. He was looking at the screen like this here. Like a
like,
yeah.
Nah, but pretty much I do a little bit of everything. I sing, I rap. I got a tape on the way. It's coming soon. Probably later this year. I'll come back, you know.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Major Kid 713. I'm always gonna rep Houston. I'm always gonna do what I gotta do. I'm always gonna put God first, family second. And yeah, it just is what it is.
Do you have any upcoming shows that you want people to show up for?
Not yet. I am working on it though.
Okay.
Whenever that, it'll be I'll post it on my Instagram, all over my social media when it does come up, and it'll be fresh to know.
All right, cool. Y'all just go to his page and give him a follow, and he's gonna keep you updated on everything that's coming.
Sure.
Go to Matrix the Kid 713. I'm sorry, Matrix
Kid.
I'm saying I keep saying the Kid. Matrix Kid 713. My bad. Matrix Kid 713. Y'all go to his Instagram. Check him out.
Man, hold up. It's MATRIXKID 713.
Yes, Matrix Kid 713 on Instagram and Facebook. Go check him out. Go follow his music everywhere on all. I don't care if it's Spotify. I don't care if it's SoundCloud, Apple Music.
Whatever.
Go check his music out. I like it. I like, especially Personal Problems, man. I want the whole world to listen to Personal Problems because all of you motherfuckers got personal problems. All of you. We all have a little bit of toxicity in us, whether it's a whole lot, whether it's a little. We all have a little bit of toxicity in us. He also has another song called Toxic. He had a little problem with females. We're not going to mention any names, but we're going to throw a whole bunch of shade around this motherfucker. He had a few problems with a female who was toxic. He had a toxic side, and her toxic side, from what I hear, was about a mile long. You understand? So he had to make a song about her toxic. We all have a little toxicity in us. So go and check that song out too. Hey y'all, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure, homeboy. It's been a pleasure meeting you. I couldn't wait for you to walk in downstairs because we've been talking about 2 weeks or so, something like that in the inbox.
Probably about a week.
Yeah, about a week.
Okay,
okay, about a week in the inbox. I'm like, okay, I can't wait to meet this dude because a lot of
talk. It goes perfect for it.
Right.
Perfect.
a lot of people talk and they don't come through. Well, you sent the money. I was like, man, this dude's
Yeah.
for real.
No, we gotta handle that business. Like I said, we gotta handle it.
Yeah,
We gotta handle that business, you know.
yeah, gotta handle it, man. Been a pleasure, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. The After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Lisa, do you have any closing comments or statements to make? No, she does not. Our shows are usually sponsored by Daiquiri Island to Go. I always have a brain fart when I say that. Our shows are usually sponsored by Daiquiri Island to Go and Happy Vibes Daiquiri. They're located right here in the area. We're located at 4201 Cypress Creek Parkway. If you want an interview, if you want an interview, you want to sponsor Real Talk 100 Radio, you want your own show at Real Talk 100 Radio, all you have to do is text 936-333-1969 and talk to us. And you can be sitting right here. You can be a sponsor right here. Your products can be highlighted right here on our show. But tonight, our show is usually sponsored by Happy Vibes Daiquiri and Daiquiri Island to Go. To us, they're one of the best daiquiris in the whole area. Thank you so much, Daiquiri Island to Go and Happy Vibes Daiquiri. As a matter of fact, Happy Vibes Daiquiri has a vendor event coming up
Saturday.
26th, I believe, right? This
Saturday.
upcoming Saturday. If you're a vendor, please text vendor to 936-333-1969. Go and taste some of them drinks. I think she's going to have some crawfish out there. Y'all go check her out. She's right on the corner of Veterans Memorial and the Beltway, right over here going into Acres Home, man. Y'all check her out. Thank you so much for sponsoring Real Talk 100 Radio. Like I said, we're here every Monday, every Wednesday. Y'all check us out, y'all. Y'all check us out at After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa on Facebook and Instagram. Real Talk 100 Radio on Facebook and Instagram. We are down for the underground. We're down for our community, and it shows. Y'all check us out next Monday night and Wednesday night from approximately 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we'll be back. We'll be back. We have like a TV guide here at Real Talk 100 Radio. We've got shows 6 days a week now, correct? We're going to put a TV guide for you so you can flip through that TV guide and say, okay, I don't like that show, but I love this show, and we'll know exactly when to tune in. I'll get that posted for you in the next upcoming week. But that's all we got tonight with Matrix Kid 713. He represents H-Town, y'all. He represents it to the fullest. He even put it in his name. I'm going to call him a mini psychologist from here on out because that's what he raps about. He raps about what he goes through up here, what you go through up here. I'm going to call him a psychologist from now on. Check out his music. That's all we got tonight on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. We'll see y'all next Monday. Bye.
That was great, man. That was great.